How is it going, guys? This is David Cloden from KZR Racing, and we are back for the finale of the F125 Breaking Point 3 storyline and the final of the whole Breaking Point story in total that spanned since F1 2021. It's been a long, 5 years in real life, and I think there's 7 years in game, because the story technically started in 2019. But we're going to head straight into the final chapter, chapter 15, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It all comes down to this, the final race of the season, with Konnersport still in contention for both drivers and constructors championships. A familiar face returns to the Konnersport's garage.
Is it true Callie and Aden bought your ticket to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, they really wanted me to be there. I mean, how could I refuse?
Jasper, heard you were around.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, can I run something by you? Here, get over here. Take a look at these numbers. Team order.
Team order,
Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Bit of a gamble.
Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull by copying them.
Thank you, Casper.
Yeah. Could work.
Listen, Casper,
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't thinking straight, you know?
I know.
I was under a lot of pressure. Business, Butler Global, Dad, Callie, I didn't know what to do. It felt like I was getting everything wrong.
It hasn't been easy for you. It's okay.
Can't do this now. Got a championship to win.
That you do?
Right. Team meeting, 6 minutes. I want you there.
No.
Yeah. It'd be good for the drivers. 6 minutes, team order.
Well, it's really good to see that there's no hard feelings between Casper and Devon. Casper seems at peace with not being in Formula One any longer, and Devon seems to have settled maturely into the role of team principal. As we now go to a bit of admin here, we have the response from That's Entertainment, where we sent Aden onto that talk show, and apparently it went really well. Aden seemed to have let his hair down a little bit and showed some real personality there. So, yeah, good decision to send Aden to do that while we took care of the Eckenberger thing with Callie. So we're just going to do the final few bits of admin before the last race of the Grand Prix, and no doubt get some phone calls from some familiar people as well.
All right, sis, how you feeling?
Yeah, ready, I think. It's in my hands, so I feel good.
Good, you got this. Look, I know this season's been tough sometimes. You've had to be patient, I understand that. But I'm just glad we finally got you a proper car now. Just try not to put it in the wall, yeah?
Don't do a Devon at Hockenheim, you mean? Yes, I remember.
I'm still convinced that was a puncher, but anyway, listen. You're a great driver, Cal. You're a great driver. I'm proud of you. I know Dad would be proud of you too.
Thanks, Dev. We've come out okay. Wait, this isn't one of your weird, backwards motivational talks, is it?
No. You don't need them anymore. Go well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Well, the relationship between Callie and Devon seems to finally have settled down to the role of true brother and sister there. So that's good to see after all this time.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Devon. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks, yeah. I was calling... Well, I thought I'd say good luck. Don't know, you don't believe in luck.
Thanks.
And, yeah, well, I'll let you go.
Mum, it's, Nice to hear from you. Everything's been a bit weird lately, you know?
I think it will be for a while. You know? But it's good to hear your voice. I'm always here for you, Devon. Always.
Thanks. That's really nice. I'm pretty busy, you know, but you can call me again sometime if you'd like.
Okay, I will. I'll hold you to that. I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. And yeah, have a good race. Look after Callie for me.
Yes, she'll be okay. Bye, Mum.
I'll tell you what, I'm really glad we actually got that phone call between Devon and his mum. It's the first time that we've seen them interact, and it's been as a real touch-off to Devon's character, that wholesome moment that finally talks to his mum after all this time and everything. So we're now going to go to the race and what will be a cutscene.
So, newest team on the grid is pushing for the title. No one saw that coming a couple of seasons ago. When Konnersport was a midfield team, Aden Jackson was just full of potential. Remember that, mate?
Yeah.
No potential anymore. You're in contention for the drivers. And I really can't believe I'm saying this. So is my little sis. Proud of you, sis. And I know somewhere in the big corporation in the sky, so is Dad. Yeah, he always was, you know. Even though the only way he could express it was by secretly bankrupting his own company. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Casper, final words?
Just remember everything I taught you.
What was that exactly?
Kind of hoping you could tell me.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
Who do you think's taking home the drivers?
Oh, well, my money is on Verstappen.
Oi!
Andrea.
It's been an honor. Whatever happens, thank you all for making Konnersport such a force.
Right, we've got a job to do, people. Finish the race quicker than Red Bull. Simple, right? Just get the fastest time. It's a funny thing, time. Every moment of every race, you're either losing it or you're gaining it. And every driver on the track, every team on the pit wall's doing the same. They're all looking for time, looking for milliseconds. Truth is, those milliseconds are everywhere. They're in every brake, every turn, every pit, every shift. We win this race today, 1 millisecond at a time. We gain one, then we gain another, and we don't stop. We keep pushing. We look for the smallest possible moments, and we claim every second available to us out there, because when you add them all up, those milliseconds, those moments, those are the difference between the team that had a really good season and the team that made history. So we're gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You mentored Aden and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserved the title more?
Well, they're both incredible drivers. You know, on one hand, you have Aden. I know we didn't get off on the right foot the first time we met, but he actually ended up becoming the best friend I ever made in this sport. And then there's Callie. She was on the way up when I left F1 the first time. She was just pure potential. Now, I knew from the very first time I saw her drive that she was going to be a big deal. And I just remember thinking before that final race that for one of them to win, the other one would have to lose. I guess that's sports. But to get back to your question, who deserved it most? You'll have to ask someone else.
I'll tell you what, that speech from Devon was actually really, really good, and also the thoughts from Casper as well going into that final race, because as you can see, from Casper's speech going into the final race. We have to choose between Callie and Aden for the finale to see who will take all the plaudits. I did go back and forth with this in my head for a while about who do I want to be for this, Aden or Callie, and everything said Callie. You know, Callie is obviously her story through Breaking Point 2, her relationship with her family, her dad's passing, finding out that he bought the team and nearly bankrupted his own company to give her a chance at this moment. Everything about the whole thing screams choose Callie, and realistically I think that's what majority of people are going to do. But for me, we cannot forget that there is one other person on this team who we've been with since the very start of this whole story back in F1 2021. Throughout his career, 7 years in game from F2 in 2019, and throughout 2020 and 2021 with Alfa Romeo was the team I used, and then 2022 until now with Konnersport. Aden Jackson finally gets the chance to cement his name by achieving his boyhood dream and becoming an F1 world champion for the first time with this new team, Konnersport. And for me, that's what I am going to do. I am going to select and drive as Aden Jackson for the finale in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and see him through to live his and Konnersport's dreams as we go mid-race to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. With the race not quite going to plan, Aden Jackson must dig deep in order to keep his dreams of becoming world champion alive. So, no more preamble, no more words, let's get into it.
Here in Abu Dhabi, it's Max Verstappen out in front, with Charles Leclerc in second, followed by Liam Lawson and Callie just behind, looking to break into the top three.
Well, as things currently stand, Red Bull comfortably top the standings, Verstappen crowned world champion, but we're a long way from the end.
Well, we are that, but Konnersport not doing enough to claim that top spot. Mayer's doing well. Jackson, though, has a lot of places to make up if he wants to contribute.
Okay, we need to start moving up now, Aden. Where's Callie? Right, she's currently in fourth. Let's close the gap between you both. Let's go. Copy. I'm on it.
Well, there we go. We have our objective clear as day, and there's no side objective. We have to catch up to Callie before lap 12. We are on lap 7 at the moment, and we are in P8 behind the Mercedes of Kimi Antonelli, and we're not going to waste our time as we go on to the next lap onto the back straight as we catch up to Kimi Antonelli, deploying all our ERS, deploying DRS as well as we come up to a back marker as well of Isaac Hadjar. He gets out of the way, we get a little bit of a toe off him as we go down this straight to the chicane and on to the what will be the second DRS point as we catch up to Sir Lewis Hamilton, and we get the DRS off him as well. We're going to deploy all the ERS as well. We're going to slingshot him up into P6, easy as you like. So we can't hang around with these moves. We've got to get them done and dusted. And now, as we move on to the end of this lap, we've got the McLaren of Lando Norris as we get a decent amount of traction off the final corner. Norris goes defensive early, so I go over to the racing line, break a little bit earlier, and cut back to get the title on. We get better drive off of turn 1 to go side by side with Lando Norris through turns 2 and 3. He's going to hold it through on the inside of turn 3. We're going to have to concede the position. We didn't have the grit to keep it round the outside, unfortunately, so we're going to follow through into the hairpin, which is now turn 5, and we're going to just set ourselves up, get better traction off the hairpin, which we know we're going to get on the McLaren, and we're going to pull ahead of him with DRS and ERS as well. So now we are going to push on to catch up to our teammate Callie Mayer, and we'll have to go on to lap 10 now. So Callie was quite a ways ahead of us, and as we come up to the hairpin, we're going to get a new cutscene.
There's nothing to separate the top 3. This is a cracking end to this race, and it could still be anybody's as Leclerc into turn 1 goes down the inside and hits Verstappen. Liam Lawson runs wide. Callie Callie Mayer is up into first.
I was all a little bit too late, all a bit too overly aggressive from Leclerc there, and it's clearly backfired. It looks like that's the end of his race.
And what it means is this woman, Callie Mayer, could be crowned world champion. But I get the sense that this race isn't over yet.
What happened? Yeah, Callie's now in P1. Repeat, Callie is in first place. Copy. Lawson and Verstappen are our priority now. Worry about Callie later. Leave it to me.
The story takes yet another twist. Leclerc and Verstappen collide into turn 1 at Abu Dhabi, forcing Liam Lawson wide, and that has allowed Callie Mayer, our teammate, to take the lead of the race, and as it stands, she will be the World Drivers' Champion in 3 laps' time. We cannot afford to mess about here anymore. We've got the 2 Red Bulls ahead of us, Verstappen first, then Lawson after Verstappen's spin from Leclerc's contact. His tyres are going to be a little bit overheated, so we're going to take advantage of this now. We're going to get past him off the final corner before turn 1, slot in between Verstappen and his teammate Lawson, and now we're just going to follow Lawson as best as we can through turns 2 and 3, get that wash of the dirty air through turn 2. That is more of a problem now as we now head towards the hairpin. Just setting ourselves up nicely, not pushing the car too hard, and we're going to get on the power as soon as we can, get that traction we know we have over the Red Bull. We're going to deploy the DRS, get the DRS as well, and safely pass both the Red Bulls without any incident, and now we have free reign to go and catch up to our teammate Callie Mayer. And this is it, a straight fight between myself, Aden Jackson and Callie Mayer for the World Drivers' Championship. As it stands, Konnersport will win the Constructors with this 1-2 finish, and it's taken us all the way until lap 15, the final lap of the race, to finally catch up to our teammate. Callie had some really good pace after she got into clean air, but now we've pushed as hard as we can. We are now right on the back of our teammate. We're going to brake into the hairpin. We've got DRS detection, so we're going to have that as we get onto the back straight. Good traction from Callie. We are in the same car, so we can't out-traction our teammate if she's on the same car, but we have saved up as much ERS as possible specifically for this last lap. We're going to go to the outside of our teammate into the chicane. She's going to hold the inside line, force us to go the long way round. We're now going to take the inside of the next corner. We get a little bit of contact on the rear. We pull over to the right. We're going to give Callie all the space she needs to avoid any Stewart's decisions, and we're going to get on the power, on the ERS. We're dumping all the ERS we have available down the straight to pull clear of our teammate, and that hopefully will be it as we follow through the final stages of that into sector 3 as we go towards the hotel now. And this is hopefully it. It's single file traffic through there, and after 7 years of all the drama, all the stories for Aden Jackson, Konnersport is guaranteed the Constructors' Championship, but Aden Jackson is your new 2025 Drivers' Champion.
And would you believe it? It's Aden Jackson who clinches first place here in Abu Dhabi and becomes champion of the world. Callie Mayer comes home in second. What a brilliant effort, but she'll be heartbroken to have come so close. Meanwhile, on the pit wall, massive celebrations for Konnersport. The driver and constructor championships are theirs. And what a celebration with some familiar faces grinning from ear to ear. It's Jackson though, hero of the day, and I get the feeling he's just getting started. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, winner of the Drivers' Championship, and the pinnacle of his career, it's Aden Jackson.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andrea's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
ask me that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to win. More than anything. And I will always be gutted that I didn't.
Aden, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
It's the greatest feeling in the world.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Konnersport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but I don't think I ever considered that Konnersport would win the whole thing. But we did, didn't we?
Are you tempted to come back, Casper?
No. I mean, I'm grateful for everything the sport has given me. Well, I'm going back home to be a husband and a dad.
And you're happy with that decision?
I am.
What do you think was the key to Konnersport's success?
Is that a trick question? Me? Obviously.
Devon, right at the end, still has to be Devon. Now, I did say, guys, there were two different endings to this. One if you chose Aden and one if you chose Callie. We're going to go into that race now, and then we're going to see that ending cutscene, and then we're going to go through to the actual final image of both cutscenes at the end that celebrate this fantastic trilogy of Breaking Point in the Formula One games.
And she's done it! History here in Abu Dhabi. Callie Mayer, champion of the world. Aden Jackson follows closely behind. He's narrowly missed out. He'll be devastated to have come this close. But on the pit wall, the celebrations have started. A 1-2 for Konnersport has resulted in both the driver and constructor championships. And just a little piece of F1 history to go with it. Donuts at the end for Callie Mayer. Her critics well and truly answered. Champion in 2025. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, Callie Mayer, who adds her name to the history books here today. Remember this moment, remember this driver. We'll be talking about this for a long, long time to come.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andreo's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
How does it feel to have come that close?
Let's just say I'm still working through it.
Callie, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
I can't describe it to you. I just want to do it again.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Konnersport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but I don't think I ever considered that Konnersport would win the whole thing. But we did, didn't we?
Are you tempted to come back, Casper?
No. I mean, I'm grateful for everything the sport has given me. Well, I'm going back home to be a husband and a dad.
And you're happy with that decision?
I am.
What do you think was the key to Konnersport's success?
Is that a trick question? Me? Obviously.
That is a very, very powerful image as a final cutscene. Everyone involved in the Breaking Point saga as we go to post-race with victory in the season finale in Abu Dhabi. Aden Jackson and Konnersport have forever etched their names into history as Formula One champions. At the end of the Callie cutscene, just replace Aden Jackson with Callie Mayer is basically what's happening here. But yeah, that is the end. That is the end of the fight. That is the end of the cutscene for Breaking Point. So as we go through, we have dedications and in memory of a few people at the end, but particularly this man here, Eddie Jordan, Edmund Patrick Jordan. It's a fitting tribute for him. But guys, if you did enjoy this Breaking Point 3, do feel free to leave a like and share this video around. It really does help. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of those videos. I'm David Claydon of KZR Racing, and goodbye.